Do you
I
understand?
made a mistake.
Well, but you keep making mistakes, and your mistake's going to cost you potentially 2 to 10 years in prison, because this is going to be the last time we're in court talking about this. All right? All right. Good morning, sir. How are you? Good. And you're Mason Crooks? And Mr. Crooks, you're on probation for theft of property, a third-degree felony, and I received an administrative hearing. So you've been charged with, it looks like, another offense of assault, family violence maybe, but it looks like they're not pursuing that. Is that still the position? Are you working? Why aren't you working?
The state of Texas took my driver's license away because I take seizure medicine.
So do you not live anywhere where you could get to a job?
Job applications out to the tire shop and driver house to where I can work now. We haven't had a deal for about a month. It has, and you can ask Mr. Bro, it has been a problem.
You owe so much money. I mean,
He was afraid I wasn't going to be able to get it caught up either.
I know. I mean,
And maybe so
Financial.
the other man's gonna buy a property when it gets finally cleared for now to bulldozer scared.
I think the thing of it is, Judge, is that, Mr. Crooks, he's been on probation for 2.5 years now, being courtesy supervisor over in Orange County, and he seems to become every excuse in the book. And Orange County is just at the point where they just tired of dealing with it, and they're almost ready to return his case back to Jefferson County. Based off of the offense, that is his uncle.
right.
And so we submitted an order of amended conditions, so, you know.
The no contact, I got that. Have there been any other issues since the no contact, since that was signed?
So, not since the no contact was signed. We had an issue with walking by the uncle's house, and the uncle called into the probation department over in Orange County, you know, reporting them, saying that, you know, he's taunting or whatnot. And I advised Mr. Crooks to take another route instead of just going by there.
How far apart do y'all live? So why would you have been walking by his house?
I had to walk through the neighborhood to get to my direction of home.
From Orange to Mauriceville?
Yes, ma'am.
I bet there's a number,
Yeah, there's,
any number of other ways that you can go if you're walking from Orange to Mauriceville instead of in front of your uncle's house, who we're having all these issues with.
yes, ma'am.
That's
The judge is no longer discussing isolated incidents. Instead, the court is evaluating a pattern of conduct. Legally, probation is an alternative to incarceration, but it comes with strict responsibilities. When the judge specifically references potential prison exposure and describes this as the last warning, it signals that future violations may be treated far more seriously.
Do you
I
understand?
made a mistake.
Well, but you keep making mistakes, and your mistake's going to cost you potentially 2 to 10 years in prison, because this is going to be the last time we're in court talking about this. All right? One more call about you walking by a house, showing up somewhere where they are, sending a message, whatever it is, however it is, then you're going to be back in here, and I'm going to ask your probation officer to file an MTRP. If you're not paying the money and we're not getting the victim of this paid back, then you might as well be sitting in prison. So it's time for you to get busy. You've been on probation for 2.5 years, and from this point forward, it is not going to go like it has been. There's not going to be an excuse for everything. Figure it out. Walk, get a bicycle, get a job, and start making payments. I don't care where you're working. Get a job. Figure it out.
Thank you.
Make a budget. I want that done quickly. I want you to have a job quickly, and I want you to start making payments, because what happens is if you don't start doing everything you're supposed to, Orange is going to send your case back to Jefferson County. If they do that, 2 options. 1, a motion to revoke your probation because you can't do what you're supposed to do over there. 2, you're going to have to come over here and report and do everything in Jefferson County. So if transportation and all of that's an issue with just getting around locally, It's going to be a big issue if you have to come back here.
I understand, thank you.
All right, this is it. You're on zero tolerance at this point. Get it all taken care of, or you're going to be right back in here.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Thanks.
This hearing focused on a probationer who appeared before the court for a review of his compliance with the conditions of his supervision. The discussion began with the court confirming his probation status and examining concerns that had developed during the supervision period. Much of the hearing centered on employment, financial obligations, transportation challenges, and the defendant's ability to follow the requirements that accompany probation. The defendant explained that he was not currently working and discussed difficulties related to transportation and the loss of driving privileges. The court explored whether those circumstances prevented him from obtaining employment and meeting his obligations. At the same time, the judge repeatedly emphasized that probation requires active effort and personal responsibility, regardless of the obstacles a person may face. What do you think? Did the court strike the right balance between accountability and giving one final chance? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoy courtroom breakdowns and legal analysis like this, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss future case reviews.